This is a quick video demonstration of our local interface of our NVR series, and I'm going to be showing you some of the features of this particular NVR, this particular unit. There's three methods of managing our NVRs and DVRs. The first one will be with the mouse attached directly to it, like I'm doing right now, through the network from a computer, or using the remote control, which is included on every of our units. As you see, every time you turn on your DVR or NVR, the startup wizard will pop up, and this will guide you through the configurations of the NVR in this particular case. You can configure the general settings such as time, the time format, DST, etc. Also, you can configure the network portion, you can configure the schedule, and so on. So to start, I'm going to click Next. It's going to ask me to log in. And this is the general interface. From here, I can change the time format. I can change the date format to month, date, and year if I want to. I can configure DST. Just simply click Set on it. And you can configure it based on day of the week or a specific date. Time format, 24 hours or 12 hours. And I can also change how the hard drive is going to behave if it's full. If I want the DVR or the NVR to stop recording or override the oldest files. Pack duration is the amount of minutes that is going to cut the files of the footage based on 24-hour recording or continuous recording. Real-time playback is a new feature on our DVRs and NVRs, and it will allow you to play back up to 5 minutes. Is actually the default, but you can go and change it to 60, and you can play back on each camera individually on the fly, right there on the main screen right there. All right. Another option you can set in this particular unit is the mouse set. Now you can change how fast the double click speed will do when you double click or any of the menus. And other configurations as well. Navigation, this is a cool feature. I'm going to enable it, and you will see what it does at the end of this presentation right here. I'm going to go Next. And the next option will be the network of the DVR. It's very simple. This is the default of all of our equipment, including the DVRs, NVRs, and megapixel cameras. Also, I can, if I click on network settings, I have more options right here. This is more generalized configurations you can set in the unit. For example, you can set email if you want to. So just double click on it. You can configure how the DVR is going to be sending emails based on motion and so on. I'm going to click Next. This is the remote device, and this particular unit have this option because it's an NVR, and you have to add the cameras to the NVR to start recording on it. This option is not found on, for example, on the Ultimate DVR. It will be found on Hybrid DVR, for example, because the Hybrid DVR supports digital cameras or megapixel cameras and analog cameras. So this is only for the digital cameras to be added to each channel of this unit. I'm going to click Next Step. And this is the schedule. I particularly configure this NVR to be recording regular and motion detection, and I will show you why. And then on the configurations of the search, or on the presentation of the search feature of this NVR, I will show you why I configure it like this. So here you can change how each camera is going to be recording. If you want all of the cameras to be recording 24/7 or 24/7 in motion or alarm and so on. I mean, there's many things you can change in here. You can change the time of the pre-record, and basically when motion happens, it will go back 4 seconds after the motion ends, and then 10 seconds after the motion finish. So it's very intuitive right here. It's very easy to configure. I'm going to go Finish, and once I click OK, this option, all of the options that I change will be applied to the NVR or the DVR. This is the main interface of the NVR. It looks similar to all of our DVRs, except for the NVR. You will see this plus on each channel. And the reason for that is that you can click on it and you can add a megapixel camera on the network, either by searching or manual adding. Okay, it's very simple. Next step will be, let me explain how the playback on the fly works. Remember that option that I show you under General? It says real-time playback. So that option is, if you double click on each channel, you can go up here, you can move the mouse up here, and you will see there's different icons right here. So if I click on the play icon, it will start playing back 5 minutes. And this is as per channel basis, and this is a cool feature if you wanted to play back on the fly on your NVR or DVR. Another option, I'm going to change it to 16 channel view. This option you can do digital zoom. I just select that magnifier glass and I just make a square and it will zoom in. Very cool feature. Now I'm going to right click and you can see here the different layouts of the NVR. If you see our DVRs, it's very similar to this menu right here. For example, you have view 1. You can choose a particular channel. You can choose view 4, and it will display the first 4 groups of cameras you have from channels 1 through 4. View 8, view 9, and view 16. You have different layout views that you can choose. Also, I can have pan tilt zoom. Right now, I don't have any pan tilt zoom enabled here, so this feature will not work. But this is the feature that you will use, or the controller that you will use to move your pan tilt zoom, you know, up and down, left and right. Also, PTZ trace allows you to move the camera based on the movements of your mouse. So if you move the mouse up, the camera will go up, and if you move the mouse down, the camera will move down. Right now, I'm going to show you the search interface. Very easy to use. All of our DVRs share the same interface, so you will be familiarized if you have one of our DVRs and you're getting a new NVR, for example. You can pick a particular date. Everything in blue will be the dates that they have been recorded. In this particular NVR, I just have today's date. And I can pick from here, from this timeline bar, I can pick any time that I want based on these colors. Remember I showed you before under schedule, I choose to record based on regular recording and motion recording. And the reason why there are different colors is for you to identify which color is what. For example, the green color will be the normal recording, which is 24/7 recording, and the yellow will be motion. So as you see here, I have a bunch of colors. I have actually yellow and green, and that is telling me that at that particular time it record motion and it record 24/7. So I can pick any date I want, and then right now I have the 4 layout view of the camera, so it will play back if any of the cameras have motion events or I have some sort of recording at that particular time that I chose, it will play back. When the motion ends on a particular camera, you will see that this window will disappear or the window will disappear. Very simple to use. I can just double click on it. I can fast forward if I want to. I can play back slowly. I can rewind and choose a different speed of rewind. You can see here on the bottom, it tells you the rewind speed. I mean, there's many features you can do from here. You can do digital zoom if you want to. You can just simply drag or make a square right there, and it will move the mouse to that square and it will zoom in. Very easy to use. You can also click here on this icon right here, and you can pick the times that you would like to search as well based on each camera. Okay, very simple to use. If you wanted to back up, you just simply click the times that you want to back up, and there is a little floppy disk icon right here. You can click on it, and here are the times that you save. And if you have a flash drive attached to the DVR, you can simply click start and it will start dumping all of the files to the flash drive. Very easy. Here's the main menu interface. From here, we already covered the search options of the NVR. Let's go to info. You can see information about your hard drive, the status of the hard drive, the free space and the total space, and the type of settings that the hard drive have right now. You can go to VPS. This will show you how many kilobits per second each camera is pulling off your network. You can go to the logs, for example. You can see any kind of logs you want. You can go to System, and you can click Search, and you can see any logs related to that particular type of logs you wanted to see. If you want to see more details, you can just simply click the event, and you will see right there the DVR shutdown at 9:29 today. Also, you can see the version from here. Online users, you can see whoever is logged in from the network on the DVR. You can disconnect them or you can block them. You can go to device info, and here you can see the cameras that they are connected to the NVR currently. You can see the connection logs. You can see the network load is very intuitive. It shows you how many megabits per second you have received on your network and how many megabits per second you have sent. This feature actually is only available on our NVRs. Let's jump to Encode. Under Encode, you can change the resolution of the cameras. You can also tell each camera individually how is going to be recording at what frame, at what resolution, based on the type of schedule you have configured on your DVR. For example, you can tell the camera number 1 to, when motion happens, record at 1.3 megapixel at 15 frames per second at the highest bit rates possible. You can also see here the extra stream. All of our DVRs support dual stream and will allow you to record at the highest resolution and view the cameras remotely without compromising bandwidth. So that is a very important feature that all of our DVRs support. RS-232, here you can connect a keyboard or an RS-232 device to control the DVR. Under alarm, here you can configure a normally open and normally closed devices that they're going to be attached directly into one of the alarm inputs or outputs. And then you can tell the NVR to do certain things. For example, you can tell it to activate a PTZ to move when a certain alarm input will trigger. You can tell it to send you a snapshot. You can tell it to send you an email. Let's jump under Detect. Here you can change the sensitivity of the cameras. You can tell the cameras to send you snapshots if you want to, or show a message when motion is detected. You can enable PTZ activation. So when a camera captures motion, if you have another camera close to it or a PTZ camera close to it, you can tell it to move that particular preset and see what's going on. And then also you can enable a tour, you can enable a buzzer, so when motion happens to that particular camera, it will make a noise. You can activate alarm outputs. I mean, there's many features you can configure here, and also based on different event types. When video loss happen, you can tell them to do certain things. When camera masking happens, you can tell them to do certain things as well. Pan tilt zoom, you can configure PTZ cameras connected directly to the NVR through RS-485. Here also, if you have a camera on a DVR, you can tell it to bring that camera to one of the channels, and you can control it from the NVR itself, but is directly connected to a DVR. So it's very cool too. You can actually do local PTZ. So if you have a PTZ locally connected on the NVR through RS-485, you can here configure the protocol, the baud rate, the address, etc. Let's jump to display. On the display, you can change the channel name. You can change the resolution of the monitor attached directly to the NVR. You can enable tour if you want to. You can do a motion tour when motion happens, or when an alarm tour when an alarm happens. Default, you can default all of the settings of the DVR here. You can select one individual if you want to, or all of them. All right, let's right click and go back to this main menu again. Under Advanced, you can manage your hard drives. We are working on a 16-channel NVR full size, and you have many other features that other DVRs do not have. For example, you have eSATA only on the full size DVRs and NVRs. You can attach an eSATA device such as a hard drive or our NAS4, and then increase the amount of storage that you can put on this particular NVR. Some of the DVRs will have a limited amount of hard drives that you can put in it. Our full-size DVRs and NVRs are allowed to at least to configure eSATA devices for you to increase your storage space or to configure those drives as backups. Also, you can tell the DVR to record certain cameras on a particular group. You can configure grouping on this DVRs, on our full-size DVRs, and then configure each camera to record, or a group of cameras to be recorded on a group of hard drives. Here you can set your hard drive to read and write, read only, or format it. And Normality, here you can tell the DVR to do many things. You can tell that when there's no disk, send me or activate an alarm, or show me a message, or send me an email, or activate a buzzer. I mean, there is plenty of configurations there that you can change based on the DVR's behavior. Alarm output, it will display any alarm outputs that trigger based on motion or based on an event. Under record, here you can control how the DVR is going to be recording, if it's going to be recording based on a schedule or a manual or completely stop. Also, our DVRs support extra stream recording, and this is good if you wanted to play back files using our TechProSS Plus, our paid app. And this is the option that you need to enable on our DVRs and NVRs to play back files from your phone. Under account, this is the option for you to manage account or usernames locally on the DVR. They're going to be using the DVR either from the network, from your phone, or locally on the DVR or NVR. Auto maintenance, you can tell the unit to reboot every day, or never reboot, or auto delete certain files based on days, for example. Config backup, here you can import and export configurations from your unit. So if you already tweaked the NVR to do certain things and then for some reason you default everything, that's not a problem. You can import those configurations and bring them back and allow the NVR to have the configurations you set previously. I'm going to show you backup also. Backup allows you to back up footage that you have on your NVR or DVR, and then put it on a flash drive directly attached to the DVR, and then you can pick certain days and then download it directly to the flash drive without a problem. Very easy to use. You can click detect if you have a flash drive attached to it. It will find it. You can click backup. It will open up a time frame. And then you can simply choose the files that you want and click backup, and it will start backing up those files to the USB flash drive. Lastly, to end this video, I'm going to show you the shutdown menu. In here you can log out the current user that is logged in on the DVR using logout menu user. You can shut down the unit, you can restart the system, or you can switch users. So overall, our DVRs and NVRs are very simple to use. They are packed with features. There's many configurations you can do in this unit, very robust units. And I hope you like this presentation, and thank you for watching.